to my channel. Today's makeup tutorial is going to be for Valentine's Day, and I know what you guys are thinking. This isn't exactly what a Valentine's Day tutorial, normally looks like. But I didn't want to do something that was really cliche, not like a regular pink or red. I really wanted to go outside of the box. I like to think of this tutorial more as something like an eye catcher or something to keep his eyes on you all night tutorial. I think that's what I'm going to call it. Keep his eyes on you all night tutorial, because I don't really see too many people wearing bright gold lips, and I know if you had a bright gold lip on, girl, I'd be looking at you like... But yeah, I also wanted to pair it with this nice smoky eye. I feel like a smoky eye always looks nice for going out with a loved one or someone that you care about, because you always want to look your best for them. Anyways, if you guys want to know how to do this makeup tutorial, just keep on watching. Just to prep my skin, I did put on Believe moisturizing balm, but I don't have that with me. But anyways, I'm just letting you know I put that on first. To set my skincare, I put on this H2O Beauty Aqua Defense Shielding Matcha Facial Essence. So basically what this is going to do is minimize my pores and also just kind of create a barrier between the environment and my skin. So it's kind of nice, like a nice primer. You can also use it to set your makeup as well. Next, I am going to start off with my eyebrows. Like always, you guys know the drill. I'm going with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the color Chocolate. I'm just coloring in my sparse areas. I'm really trying to retract from the chola brows, even though they are like my personal favorite. Next, just to tame my eyebrow hairs, I am going with the Gimme Brow by Benefit in the shade number 3. Really love this stuff. Next, I'm going in with my Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC, and I'm using this obviously as my eyeshadow primer and to carve out the bottom of my brows as well. So for the top of my brows, I am going in with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation stick. It's not in the stick form anymore, but anyways, it's like I'm using like a more of a thick concealer consistency foundation. Now let's just jump right into the eyes. So for my transition color, I am going into my 35O palette by Morphe, and I'm picking up this nice light tan color as my transition color. You guys can tell this has already, been my favorite for a while, because considering that I picked pan. So I am going to go in with this, and I am trying to create the illusion that my eyes have a crease higher than they are. So I am going to be dragging this more towards my eyebrow and just blending it in. I'm not even exactly putting it in the crease of where my natural eye goes, because again, I'm trying to make my eyes look a little bit bigger than they are, because hooded lids, girl, it's a curse. Next, I'm going in with the Mary Luminizer to highlight my brow bone, and I'm just gonna, obviously blend these two together. Nothing really special. I really like this highlight just because it's really like a pearl color, but it's not too glittery, so I feel like this is really perfect just for highlighting my brow bone. Now here comes the really fun part. I don't know if you guys ever experimented with eye polishes before, but I'm going to show you how. It's really not that hard. I have done an eye polish tutorial back last year, like during March. I did it for my St. Patrick's Day tutorial. If you guys want to check that out, go ahead and take a look in the videos, or it should be under the holiday videos content. But anyways, this is the collab that Angel, also known as Mac Daddy, did with Pure, and it came in a set with like I think 4 or 5, and it comes with like gold, copper, it came with like a dark turquoise one and a purple one. This is the purple one that I'm using today. And what I really like about these is that you put them on as liquid, and then you let them dry for a little bit. So here I'm putting on, you just kind of sketch out where you would want the shape to be. It kind of looks really crazy, like it's like harsh lines and everything, so but don't be worried, this is just how it goes on. Here I am, you just like kind of spread it out all over your lid, let it dry. It kind of takes a while because I kind of put like a little thick layer. Have no fear. After I let it dry, then you basically just take your blending brush and blend out the edges. Like, how simple was that? What I don't like about it, or what the downside to it is that when it starts to dry, I feel like the glitter rests on top of the surface of the product, so when you're blending, the glitter kind of comes off. But I mean, you could always add more, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just adding a little bit more on top just to get some of the glitter back, but I still felt like, I still wanted like a little bit of more of a bam and bling to it. So the glitter that's inside of it is kind of more of like a fuchsia glitter that contrasts like with, the dark burgundy colors of it. And I have a fuchsia glitter, but I didn't want to like pack it on like rave status. I just wanted to like, little sparkles. So here I am, I'm just putting it on like just tiny little bits and pieces just to give it a nice little sheen, a little sparkle here and there. And then, so for foundation, if I'm gonna go on a date and I want to look nice and pretty and healthy for my boyfriend, I want to look nice and glowy. This is probably one of the only nights that I want to look real nice and glowy the entire time. Mostly like if I'm keeping my makeup on for like longer than 12 hours, I try to go for more of a matte finish. But I mean, if I'm just gonna go on a date at night where I know I'm not gonna be sweating or anything, definitely gonna go for a more dewy finish. So I'm just gonna prime my skin with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I got this really small sample, it's so cute. But this is actually one of the only primers that I've tried so far that doesn't really make me break out. So I'm really liking it. And then, so I'm just putting this all over my face, just pretty much on my cheeks and like my little problem areas where my foundation doesn't really like to stick. For my foundation, I'm going with Infallible Pro Glow. I'm in the number 208. I've really been loving this foundation ever since I got it. Obviously, you guys know I'm dry as the damn desert. You guys probably know why I really like it. To continue my nice and glowy look, I felt like I didn't want to put too many powders on my face. I didn't want to like go in and fully set everything, so I wanted to go in with a cream contour. So for my under eyes, I'm going in with more of a natural toned, well, like a concealer that's closer to my skin tone just for extra coverage. This is the Shape Tape by Tarte in the color medium, and so I'm basically just putting this right under my eyes. And then for my cheek contour, I went in with my LA Girl concealer in the color Toast, and I'm just drawing like a nice line right where my contour would be, and I'm taking a stippling brush, okay? This is key, stippling brush. It doesn't have to be a $30 brush or anything. This is actually an e.l.f. one. I think it was like $3 or something. And what I really like about it, it's really small, so it's going to be perfect for contouring. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily pick this up as like a foundation brush because it's not going to cover like big areas. But so I do really like it just to buff out the Toast concealer, because I don't know if you guys have the same problem with the LA Girl concealers, but I feel like they dry so fast. See how I'm working like one cheek at a time? Like I cannot go both at the same time. That line will dry so hard and then I'm stuck with a line on my face. To brighten it up just a tad bit more, I'm going in with the NARS Creamy Concealer in the color Custard. So after I blended out my concealer and my bronzer, I wanted to go in with also a cream highlight. So I'm using the True Match Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminator by L'Oreal Paris. Oh my god, I love this stuff so much. I've been like really itching to mix it with my foundation. I wanted to do like a super glowy, crazy foundation routine. I'm gonna probably film one and I'm gonna see how this goes out. So spring's coming up, summer's coming up, y'all are gonna see it here first. I'm setting my under eye concealer with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I don't want to buy the full size because it's pricey, this and that, so I ended up getting the smaller one. The small one has lasted me such a long time. Like if you're not the type of person that wants to use it for your entire face, like just for your under eyes, it's literally lasted me a while. Now to go in, and I wanted to set my bronzer because I mean, if you're gonna be going on a Valentine's Day date, you're probably gonna be in some dark restaurant, okay? Just like a little candle on your table, no other lights. You're gonna be like squinting to see your food. But here's my point. I wanted to go in with a bronzer on top of my cream bronzer because I want it to be extra dark. If you're in dark lighting, you're gonna want stuff to be just a little bit darker so you can see it. So I did go in with my Hoola bronzer, my Old Faithful. I'm running out, it's making me really sad. But you know, I'm gonna buy it again. And then for my highlight, just so I can make it pop a little bit more, I went in with another Old Faithful Champagne Pop by Becca. I've had this trio for over a year now, and it's like I barely hit pan. And these sort of items, I feel like before I was like, I would never like buy expensive makeup, but really like when you invest your money in these products, they last you and they're good quality. So I mean, it's not like you're gonna buy them and they're gonna run out in a month, you know? It hurts your pockets, but it feels good for your heart. Next, I'm gonna go in and finish my eyes. For my inner corner, I went in back to my 35O palette and I'm picking up this nice peachy glittery color. It's really nice. I really like this warm undertoned, and that's what I'm trying to keep it in the warm undertone family. That's what I use for my inner corner highlight. For my bottom lid, I'm just going to do something very simple. I just went in back to my 35O Morphe palette, and I picked up this cool toned dark brown shade, and I'm literally just swiping this underneath my lash line just to give a more defined and sultry look. Because it is Valentine's Day, I want to go a little bit out, be a little bit extra, so I'm going to go in with the Precious Bottom Lashes by House of Lashes. I think these run for like a retail for like $8, so I mean they're not that bad, and they make a really nice addition. Like after I put them on, actually I was like, wow, why don't I wear these more? Like they make your eyes look a little bit more crisp, a little bit more, you know, there's like, I don't even know how to say it. I also forgot to mention that I did put on some black eyeliner, but I mean, that's not a big deal. So after I put on my lashes, there was like tiny gaps between like my lash line. So then I used my liquid liner just to fill in like the little spots. It was just like a little trick I came up with, you know, kind of just paint in the little empty areas. For my top lashes today, I am going to be going in with my Eyelure by Vegas Nay. You can get these at Target for also like $8. They look like mink lashes, so why wouldn't you want to buy them for $8? They're really, really nice. They're like probably one of my favorite lashes. And for my lips, I was really debating. Like, I had brought the products I wanted to use for my lips today, but then, you know, I was having some second guesses. I'm not saying anybody was making me second guess, but Mark, you don't just gravitate towards the bright gold lip and say, hey, you know, this is for sure going to be the look today. Like, I was kind of nervous, but I'm happy that I went with it. So I went in with the Lip Glam lipstick in the color Gold Digger. It's like a metallic gold lipstick. It's actually really, really nice. I was kind of afraid of it, but when I swatched it initially in my Generation Beauty swag bag haul, take a look if I got that video if you haven't already, I was like, oh my god, I love it. And then I was like, oh god, wait, I don't know how it's gonna look on me. But now I feel like I really liked it, but it was still kind of bright. So to tone it down, or I tried to tone it down with my Jouer lip topper in the color Skinny Dip. I already been wearing this so much, like I'm obsessed with it. Why not put it on top of a gold lipstick? I just feel like because it's more of a champagne color, I thought it was gonna calm it down more, but it just kind of just made it more shiny, but I like the way it looks. Okay guys, so this is the finished Valentine's Day look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. I really enjoyed playing with some colors I don't normally pair together. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment box below. Also, if you guys have any suggestions of videos or like challenges or, you know, anything that you want to see from me, just let me know in the comment box below also. And don't forget, before you leave, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit it if you haven't already. And give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, Cholas.